Hello, everyone. I'm Carly. So, I want to start with a quick question. What would you do if doctors used your cells to make huge medical breakthroughs, but you and your family had no idea and never saw any of the benefit from it? That's basically what happened to Henrietta Lacks in case study 8E. So, background, her cancer cells were taken without consent in 1951, and those cells, which they call the HeLa cells, ended up being the first immortal human cell line. They've helped with tons of research and medical advances, which is amazing, but it also brings up a lot of ethical questions. So, first, who owns genetic material? Personally, I think people should own their own genetic material because it's literally a part of them. Even if it's removed, it still connects back to that person, so consent should always matter and be a factor. Next, should companies be able to patent someone else's genetic material? I don't think they should be able to patent the actual DNA or cells, but I do think that they can patent the discoveries, treatments, or anything they develop from them. Um, that feels like a fair middle ground for that. For the profit question, I honestly think yes. People or their families should get something from their cells, should get something if the cells from their family or if their cells lead to major profits. In this case, Henrietta's cells created a huge industry and her family didn't get anything, which just doesn't sit right with me. And, excuse me, lastly, should the government regulate this more? I think definitely yes. This connects to what I read in chapter 8 about the Human Genome Project, where they talk a lot about ethical and legal issues. As science keeps advancing, there needs to be rules to protect people from being taken advantage of. So overall, I think this case shows that even though science can do amazing things, it still needs boundaries, and Henrietta's story is kind of a reminder that consent and fairness should always come first. Thank you.